Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 249. So, the last episode, unfortunately, we lost Hibichigo, sadly. Uh, I was a little disappointed with the death and everything, but, same with Kagura's death. I felt like they were just trying to make this arc a little bit more intense, so they're like, oh, let's kill off some side characters that they're filler characters anyway, so let's just kill them. That's kind of the vibe I got. But Funamushi is now dealt with. I mean, he's got to be dead, right? He was stabbed like through the side, and it came out the other side from Boontan. There's no way that he's still alive, right? I'm pretty sure they carried his body off, but that's not implying he's alive, right? Oh man, but they spent all this time to bury her and everything without saying a word about Iwabe and Denki, who, as far as we know, is still missing. So, yeah, I'm really curious as to where we go there. Are they suddenly going to have that realization, like, oh shit, what about them? Or, did they forget, or did the writers just decide not to write them being worried because they know that the characters are going to be all set? I don't know, but let's get started with the episode and see where they take it. All right, so we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. They got a whole lot of food. Relief supplies, okay. So they're talking about it. Of course. Alright. At least they're addressing it now. Well, animal. Probably. Oh, shit. Does that mean they got away? If this guy was found here? Well, shit. That was like one of my theories, is that maybe they had them, but they got away, and then Funamushi just made up some shit. Because that was my theory last episode. I was like, if Funamushi really wanted to get under their skin by saying, hey, I killed your friends, you would think he would bring, like, their dead bodies or their heads or something like that, you would think, to, like, really trigger them. But he didn't, and why didn't he? And my thought... I'm gonna clean my glasses while the opening goes. My thought was because maybe he doesn't actually have them. So... maybe that's the case. Maybe they beat the people that took them as soon as the kids got away, or after the fact, I'm not sure. I guess Funamushi would have known that they never made it back to the town, though, if they did get away. So, I don't know. I imagine we will find out. All right, let's go. Information. villagers are just like, let's kill him. Hmm. I mean, she has a point. Interesting. I kind of see both sides, like about killing the guy and not killing the guy and stuff like that, about giving up on Denki and Iwabe and moving on. Did they just bury the corpses there and the ground isn't disturbed one bit? Sorry. That doesn't bother me, I don't care. No. Oh. Yeah, somewhere to come back to, maybe. I mean, maybe you could go off towards this fight and once it's over, come back. Assuming they just don't decide to just kill you too. He kind of wants to stay, I think, but and Ray of Hope, maybe. Oh, here they are. What have you guys been doing? Just wandering out. What happened? But what have you been doing? Why are you acting like you haven't been hiding out for a bit? Yeah, seriously. Okay. I'm so angry about how they just let that happen. Hmm. Okay. For whatever reason, decide to let them live. Shit. They're just all running. They just not care about their prisoners. Okay, well, you couldn't have done that beforehand? I mean, I guess maybe they were worried about getting caught. I mean, I guess even if they got out and ran, they would have had to fight through the soldiers, which they clearly couldn't have handled before that, so they weren't going to handle a camp of them. Just their theory. Hmm. Alright. You could always come back after, right? Well, I mean... Oh shit! This guy's still around? Could be luring you somewhere. Who's that? Jeez. A better fight than the Funamushi fight. Oh. One of their traps. Who might you be? Is it a kid? Yeah, that's a kid. The moon comes back out and he sees it's just a child. Damn child soldier. He had a son. But Boontan killed your father, not me. Nice. Jeez. See ya. Even that kid can jump like a shinobi. I mean, it's war. I mean, you think the people on the other side don't have families? Just because they're the assailants? Yeah, no kidding. Boruto's learning what the cycle of hatred is. Alright. What is this about? The guy's awake. Didn't phase them a bit. But if you stop fighting, there will definitely be more casualties. Yeah, ever since you took down Seiren. Oh, well, that they now know. Very ominous music. Alright, well. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, I liked in original Naruto when they did this whole thing with Naruto trying to break the cycle of vengeance, right? Like we had that in Naruto, and I felt like the way they addressed it for the most part was handled well and in a compelling way, right? But the way it's handled here just feels sloppy. Like, I don't know. Cause like I understand Boruto being upset by the fact that, like having that realization that, oh, my actions have consequences and those consequences can come back and stuff like that. And like, I hurt this person. So anyway, hold on. That is it, guys, for episode 249. But yeah, like, the idea that, like, I guess it's good that Boruto's coming to that conclusion. I just feel like in all the time he's been a shinobi, like, they implied that they had casualties on their side, right? when the soldiers were saying, like, we have a lot of casualties, we don't have the manpower to do this, and Funamushi's like, no, I must have my revenge. That implies that they killed a bunch of those soldiers. Do they not, like, are these kids not trained for the fact that these people that they're killing probably have families and stuff? Like, I don't know. And I mean, obviously it's a shock to Boruto when it comes to Ikada, right? Because he didn't know that Ikada was a member of the Funado tribe. And that Lady Saren was his sister and everything. So I get Boruto's shocked nature there, but just him being so stunned by the idea that Funamushi would release, or not release, but not kill Iwabe and Denki because of that, the reason, like, it's like Boruto in his own mind turned Funamushi into this inhumane monster that couldn't have any of the emotions that a normal human has. He had to demonize him, which that's what a lot of people do in war, is they demonize the enemies so that way it makes it easier to fight them. So I get it, but I don't know. And bringing in the idea of this, like, cycle of hatred, and now all of a sudden Boruto wants to, like, try to stop that. He doesn't want to fight anymore because he's worried that it's going to create more people that just have hate and everything. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's a thing. That's what war is, and that's one of the things that Naruto strove to stop, bringing peace to the nations and everything. And maybe maybe it could be a cool idea of Boruto realizing the work that Naruto has done in that regard. But, like, I don't know, there's something about the way it was handled here that I was just like, there's a time and a place, and I understand that, he wants to try to stop the cycle, but I don't think right here, right now, with this, I don't think you're gonna stop Arami by saying, like, oh, let's stop this cycle of vengeance. So, like, what is he gonna do? Like, how, if Boruto wants to stop fighting, how does he stop Arami from just decimating or, annihilating the hidden mist, right? So that's kind of where I'm at, and I think that's where it felt weird for me, because even, in order for Naruto to create this peace that he strove for, he still had to battle and take down a bunch of people that resisted it and had their own agenda in order to attain it, right? So, uh, yeah, I don't know. But I definitely like the first half with them trying to find Iwabe. I wish we had a little bit of that concern for Iwabe and Denki at the end of the last episode, rather than it just being ignored kind of thing. But having it here was good. The first half was good. I like the conversation about killing the captive they have or leaving him alive. I definitely understand the idea that, we're not fighting right now. This is a prisoner of war. We shouldn't just kill him. I definitely get that, right? I think I'm more leaning towards Boruto and Sarada's side and everything on that note, because I mean, at that point you're no better than the enemy, especially since they found Denki and Iwabe alive and they were prisoners of war and not killed, kind of thing. So I think that even reinforces that fact. But killing during the battle, I think that's fine, because as we saw with Funamushi, if you give them the chance to get up again, that could cost an innocent person their lives, right? So, but and the conversation about, like, giving up on Iwabe and Denki and going on to do what they need to do to stop Arami and stop the Funado tribe and everything, and help the people in the Hidden Mist and everything, where war is about to break out there and everything, or the fighting anyway is about to break out there. So I understand Buntan's side of like, hey, let's just give up on them. They're gone, kind of thing. But then obviously, it makes sense that they're friends. They're close friends. They wouldn't want to just give up that easily. So, like I said, in that regard, I understand both sides, and I liked the like I said, I really enjoyed the first half of the episode. The second, bringing in like another like just the fact that we've had this I just feel like the cycle of vengeance thing is being like very heavy handed. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the fact that we have like Lady Siren, and then immediately after that's like Funamushi, I want revenge, and then so Funamushi gets his revenge, and then they get revenge on him, and then now his son is coming in for revenge, and now they're gonna bring Ikada coming in for revenge, kind of thing, probably. I just feel like this cycle of vengeance thing it's so abrupt and it's so immediate, and it's just all of a sudden we're like, I don't know. There's something about it that just rubs me the wrong way from like a storytelling point of view. So, but also, I want to know I guess I do have one gripe with the first half of the episode with the whole finding Denki and Iwabe. Like, yes, they mentioned how they got out and they ran, but it looked like they were like walking out of like a cave or something, maybe, or because it was like dark where it was showing their feet walking out, and then all of a sudden they were in front of metal. So, did they escape and just hide in a cave? Did they need to do that? If everyone else retreated, why didn't they just go back to the village? Why? We don't know the time span from when they broke out to when. I mean, I guess we know they broke out as soon as Funamushi was defeated and they retreated, which I imagine they retreated right after they found out Funamushi. Didn't the kids spend days, or at least a day, looking for them? So where did they go? Why did they just go into a cave and hide? Were there that many soldiers just roaming the woods, and there's no one out looking for them because they all retreated? So I mean that's another thing that kind of during the episode I was like waiting for them to explain it, and then while I was just talking about all that other stuff, it dawned on me that they never explained like what they did after that. Like why didn't they just go right back to the village and be like, "Hey guys, we're alive," you know? I don't know. But because the story needs to build suspense. Yeah, I hate being negative, and that's why you guys see me like struggling. Like I don't like looking at the bad in things a lot of times, and especially because I know as someone who watches a lot of reactions, when I watch people watch something that I really enjoy and they don't enjoy it, obviously they're entitled to their opinions, and that's fine, but it does frustrate me when I hear people doing on things that I like, you know? So I get self-conscious that if I do on these episodes, it's gonna make some of you guys upset. But yeah. It's just not really compelling, and I feel like it's something that these kids should have thought about beforehand, because anyone they fight in any battle that they've had in their entire lives, there's the other side always has family, right? Like, I mean, or maybe they did at one time, kind of thing, or they probably have something they care about, and like whether it be caring about another person or an objective or something, you're squandering, like if you're killing someone, you're taking away their dreams and the rest of what they could accomplish with their life. You're cutting that short. So I mean, I feel like it'd be something they'd be trained for as shinobi, as these essentially like assassins, right? uh but yeah, that's where like Boruto and, you know, Naruto as a whole has always like kind of got me, because it's always been written to be kind of like kids show-esque, but not entirely. They like try to have those kid themes in there, but because they try to have those like themes in there for kids, it makes it, when you're watching it, it's like, okay, well, sometimes they're very strict and serious about death, but other times it feels like they don't understand death, right? And I think like them dancing around that, like making the show for kids versus making it for adults, it kind of like goes wishy-washy on which way they want to go. Like I don't know, but yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of the reason that Funamushi didn't kill Iwabe and Denki. When I was watching the episode, I was just like finding out that they were getting food for children. I mean, technically Boruto and Kagura were also helping children. They were trying to protect the town there, which there were children there. Did Funamushi not think about that? So, but just hearing that they were getting food for children was enough to make him be like, "No, I won't kill them." You know, did he think that Boruto and Kagura were like starving the children dry over there and torturing them? Like, I don't know. Like, I understand, like it's a weight of priorities, right? It's Funamushi's desire to kill Kagura and Boruto outweighed the fact that they were helping kids, right? And I guess that's what it is. But in the situation with Denki and Iwabe, he didn't really have any gripe against them, and then heard they were helping kids and decided to leave them alive. It's just, I don't know. When I first heard, maybe it's fine. It's just when I first heard it, my first thought was, well, that just seems like the writers needed to find a way to make it so he didn't kill them, and it felt kind of lazy. But I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the writing that's in this arc is just kind of lazy and not really well thought out. Like, it feels like they're writing the episodes from episode to episode. Like, it doesn't feel like they have, because obviously they're, and maybe they are, like, because I don't know how filler episodes are done, because obviously when it's canon stuff, it's derived from a manga which has been well thought out and written out and everything by the mangaka and all that. But when they're doing filler, do they just wing it every week, or do they pre-plan the story and be like, okay, this is how we want the story to go? Like, when the Funado arc started, did they plan this cycle of vengeance stuff with Boruto? Because if so, I feel like the writers just didn't do a good job. I can kind of justify it if they're just winging it each week and just like throwing shit together and hoping it works, but I don't know, even still, like, if that's the way it is, then they might need to figure out how to do their storytelling a little bit better. But I don't know. It's just, I've just been kind of and also the fact that we have spent so long, like, in this town and dealing with Funamushi. Like, how long was it? Like, when did they get to the town? I have Childhood Village at 243. Heart of the Sea, Leeches, Sonar kind of thing. So 242 must have been and Ikata ran off. So 242 must have been when they fought Seiren. And then 243 is where they either mention or no, because I wrote down Grandfather Fourth Mizukage, because that's when they were talking at the tree, I think. So 243 says 243, 244, 245, 6, 7, 8, and now 9. We've had 7 episodes where we've been sitting here at this village, like, protecting it and doing various things, and, like, some of it's been fine because I like the Hibichigo backstory, I like the Buntan backstory and learning more about that. I like Kagura, and I like the villagers. They seem like nice people, except for when they want to murder a guy. But I understand why they want to. But, like, other than that, I feel like they're just, like, drawing it out. They're like, what else can we throw at this to make this last longer? Because we're getting closer to the big confrontation, so, like, we need to delay it, right? Because we're not ready to continue the stuff, so we need to just, like, make this arc be longer. So they're like, all right, well, let's make scouts come to the village and make them have to go chase them around for 60% of an episode. And then let's make more scouts find them in the next episode and have the battle make it so they have to like retreat and stuff like that, or whatever, however it went down. Um, and then let's make Funamushi kill Kagura and then get away, and then let's make Funamushi come back again and then almost get away but then die. And they're like, crap. Well, we used all of our stuff. What can we do now? Oh, let's make up a son for Funamushi and make him be mad at Boruto. That'll delay things more, right? Like, I don't know. It's just it just feels like we're moving at a snail's pace on top of the story of it just not being to my liking. But sorry guys for really harshing these last few episodes and everything. It's just being honest with how I feel. So hopefully things start picking up pace. At this point, I'd rather this arc to end and we just go on random trips with oh crap, what's her name? Crap, Wasabi, like their team. I'd rather just like go on random trips with their team and other random teams and just have like little one-off episodes than like watch this arc, because at least those are just fun. But yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think I'm completely wrong, and if you're enjoying this, please tell me why, because I like to be open about the way I feel, and I like to try to look at things from other perspectives the best I can. So maybe you guys can give me like a perspective that I didn't think about and stuff like that. So let me know. But yeah, thank you guys so much. That's gonna be it from me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon as usual. Link in the description below, or should be popping up on the screen. You get 2 episodes ahead right now on my Patreon. Check it out. Also, my Patreon exclusives are on there where you can see, I almost said Black Sails because I was thinking about that earlier, where you can see Better Call Saul, I'm watching that, as well as Symphogear, Mob Psycho Season 2 and 3, all kinds of stuff on there. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.